Today, I'm going to be opening up my September subscription box from CoraCreaCrafts, so stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. And yes, today I am going to be opening my September subscription box from CoraCreaCrafts. This is the vintage subscription box. This is the smaller of the 3 subscription box that she has available. This one, I believe if you purchase it month to month, it is $40. So you do have to like unsubscribe or pause it if you don't want that recurring charge. If you want to buy it just as a one-off box and not as a subscription, I believe it's $54. However, if you sign up for so many months, like 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, you get discounts. Of course, the longer your subscription, the larger the discount is. Plus, you get free shipping if you do any of them 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So I signed up for 3 months because, like I said, I think I saved like $3 a box plus the free shipping. And we'll go over this theme, but the next theme is celestial, and it's more of like astrology kind of vibes, at least a sneak peek that I've seen. I didn't know that at the time of filming, so it's not necessarily like your stars and your moons. I'm sure some of that will be in there, but it seems very like astrology based type stuff. And then the November one, I think, is library or something like that. So that just sounded up my alley, so I'm like, I'll just do another 3 months and then I'll reevaluate it once November comes around if I want to do another 3 months, because I do find that this is a really good bang for your buck. So let's go ahead and look at it. I've already kind of tore the packaging open, but I didn't actually dig into it. So you get your little sheet that has everything in it. See, you see next theme is celestial. So you get a lot of stuff in here. Now, if you were to sign up for this box today, at least as of the time that I'm putting this out, you will be getting the October subscription box, which is the celestial theme. So if you really like this one, a lot of times some of the items do go up individually, but the box as a one-off box, you could get that for $54. All right, so here we go. So you get your washies, your PET tapes, stamps, and then your stickers and papers. And of course, gorgeous tissue paper. All right, guys, so I went ahead and decided to unwrap everything, and I started peeling off all the washi just because it takes me forever, and then it takes me longer to edit that out in the video footage. So I just rather do it at one time. Hope you guys don't mind, but I am saving my reactions for you, okay? So this is the little ticket or the little card that came in here that tells you what's in the box. Again, this is the Fairy World themed subscription box for September, so you can no longer get this if you subscribe. You'll be getting the October one. But like I said, I do believe this is in the shop, and it's going to be like a little bit more. It's going to be $55 or $54. But if it's something you really want, I still feel like based on the individual price of all of these items, it probably still is a good deal. And then if you use my discount code, which is plans15, you'll save 15%. I am not an affiliate, but they did give me a discount code to share with you guys. So I definitely want to pass that along, which, by the way, you can use my discount code to save on your very first subscription as well. So you can use it over and over again for the shop, but when it comes to subscriptions, you can only use it once. So it only works on your initial subscription, and that is regardless of whether you do just 1 month. So you'll get the 15% off of that $40 1 month, or if you do the 3 months or the 6 months or the 12 months. So of course your discount's going to get bigger too if you do a longer purchase. So just want to let you know, and that'll only be for that first purchase. If you do month to month, then it's only going to be off that first month and not the second month. And if you do the 3 months, it will be off the total 3 months that you've spent because it's a one-time purchase, but it won't be on any recurring payments. Hope that makes sense. So let's take a look at what we had. So this all came as a set of 4, and this was the Dream and Vines foiled washi tape. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. Then we got the Enchanted World washi tape. Then we have the Woodland Fungi transparent tape. You can tell it's mushroom themed. Then we got our stamps, which are the Fairy World clear stamps. We have the Fairy World sticker sheets, volume 1 and 2. This is like PET tape stickers. And then we have Fairy Trinkets sticker sheet here. And then we have Enchanted background paper, and there's 10 of those. All right, so I'm going to try to do my best to kind of explain things and what I think they retail for on the site. First of all, we are going to take a look at the washi tape, because their washi tape is some of my favorite. It is really, really good quality washi tape. It is not cheap washi tape at all. It's it feels like Archer and Olive a little bit, like the outer coating and stuff of that. So they must get their washi tape from the same places. If you've shopped Archer and Olive or anything before, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it feels different. The coating on it feels different. It makes it feel thicker. I don't think it is. It's not super thin. It does a great job of covering things up. But I think it's the coating on it as well. So here we go. This is the washi. This is the 4-pack of washi. I think they sell 4 packs of washis on their website for like 10 bucks. Like 9 or 10 bucks. So that's how much this would probably sell for individually, which kind of makes sense. Like $2.50, maybe a washi or something like that. Super pretty. So you can see you have the vines here. I'll hold this one up closer to the camera because it's just harder to see. But it's the same pattern that's on this one. Woo! So pretty though. It's so pretty, and it's like, it fits the theme, but it can be used for anything that's not theme related. You know what I'm saying? And then these are the same 2 patterns as well. So you have the green and the purple with like your little starburst there. So this is like more of a celestial vibe. So that's your 4-pack of washi, your gold foil washi. And I do like that gold, like the brighter golds. I'm really kind of into that lately. And then here's your other washi. This is the thicker washi. I think this goes for like $7 or so on the website as well. Okay, this is the entire design, because that's where the fairy blowing the whatever that's not a fairy, that's like a part animal, part human. That's the fairy. But there we go, super cool. And I will say, even though you have very like whimsical and like fantasy creatures, like your unicorns and was it your sun, I forgot what they call that creature, because of the colors, it's not super like, I don't know the word I'm trying to use, but I feel like I could use this in a lot of spreads. Whereas if it was like very bright and colorful, I probably would be more hesitant. So I really appreciate the color palette with this, with the types of designs that's on here, because I feel like if it was super colorful, it would just get a little cheesy. So I'm actually really liking that. I'm surprised about how much I do like that. And now we are going to look at this. I think you guys can see it pretty well. Maybe we'll flip this over. So you get a pretty long, so it looks like, instead of like, a lot of the PET tapes that come in the subscription box are what you think of PET tapes. So you have like a thicker roll with a whole bunch of stickers on there, like pre-cut stickers that you can take off. This one is more like, I don't want to say washi, but it kind of is like washi, because you have, yeah, this is more like washi, because it's like this. So you do have to cut it. It's not pre-cut, but you would just put the whole thing down the side of your page anyway. And then the image ends here. So it wouldn't be a lot of cutting, because this is like, when you take it off, it's gonna not look as frosted. It's gonna blend in with the page a lot better. So you should just be able to just put it directly on the page and not have to cut around it, unless you want to do like, you know, fancy Dutch doors or something. Now this will look really cool for waterfall edges. Really, really cool for waterfall edges. And like, I do think this, like the woodland type thing, could work for spring or fall. I'm like, I don't want to hold it to spring because I ended up holding stuff for like a certain purpose. And then when that purpose comes around, I ended up using something else because I forget about it. So I really don't want to do that, but I'm like tempted to. All right, we'll look at this first. So this is the Fairy Trinket sticker set. This is really thick sticker paper. This, I think her sticker sheets are like $5 each. So this is more like when you think of like vinyl stickers and things like that. They're really nice stickers. They have like a nice feel to them. Very thick, like, you know, they would be hard to rip. I could probably rip it if I tried. Let's see. Yeah. You have to like pull hard. It's not like something easy. It's not gonna like stick to your finger and rip accidentally like that always happens with me with a lot of stickers. So yeah, there we go for that sticker sheet. And then we have these, which are your PET tape sticker sheets. So they have that matte stickers. These are individually cut. How cute are these, y'all? These are so pretty. And now you can kind of see like with this. Ooh. Ooh. Wouldn't that be so cool? And then have this, like maybe have this on the page. You can get out. I had this off to the side. It's my swatch book. But like if you had like these on 2 pages behind it and then this. So we saw this and oh, that would look so pretty, y'all. I'm really digging all of this washi tape, by the way. I mean, the stickers are gorgeous too. I have so many stickers. You don't see me get as excited about stickers as I do everything else, but these are so pretty. All right, now we'll look at the papers, being I'm using all the papers as the backing. So these are thicker paper. I believe this is like A5 size or somewhere close to it, but it's really pretty. It's like kind of like your cardstock paper. So we have some abstract patterns here, look like wings. And then we have some scenery. This is where the fungi comes into place. Well, this reminds me of a place I visited in Scotland on a tour. So pretty. I'm really into these decorative papers now. I use them a lot in my books. I even use them as inserts, like punch them or something like that and use them as inserts. And then finally, we have stamps. And I will say that's one thing that I really like about this particular subscription box is the inclusion of stamps. Because I'm really getting into stamps and I like to build my stamp collection. And it's just nice to have one that is kind of themed in the subscription box. And this one's really, really cool because you have your fairy there. But then you have like, of course, your words. I probably wouldn't use the words. It says like woodland, secrets, fairies, enchanted forest, fairy world. I probably wouldn't use those. But all of the other little designs, like the vines and the moon and the stars and the dragonfly and then the clover and stuff like that, you could just use anytime. So this is actually a very, very probably like, it's going to be like one of my frequently used sticker sets just because of all the extra stuff on there. So there we go, guys. So we have the paper pack. I don't know how much the paper packs go for on the website. I do believe it's over $10. I do think the stamp sets are usually about $10. Stamps are not cheap, y'all. Okay. You can get them fairly cheap on Amazon or Temu or something like that. But if you go to like retail stores or shops, small shops, you know that your stamps will go for like 20 bucks sometimes. So this one, I believe they go for like 10, maybe 12. We'll say 10. For this paper, we'll just say 8. Or we'll say 5. That's really undershooting it. But we're just going to say 5. So that's 15. Like I said, I know for a fact these go for $5. I'm not sure if these are $5 each or not. So we'll just say 10 for all three. That, again, it's undershooting it, but I'm going to undershoot it. So we're at 10, 20, 25. This I already said goes for $10. I think that's pretty fair. So that's right there is 35. And then, like I said, I paid 37 for mine, but we'll just say 40 because of taxes and stuff. So I definitely think this is more than $5. And like I said, retail price of this on the website is probably going to be closer to $80. So I was just kind of given like clearance estimates, and based on that, I still saved money. So I'm happy with this. And like I said, I know this isn't like everybody's vibe. The themes could, vary and might not always be your vibe. But I do think if you are looking for a subscription box and you don't mind different themes, you can like work with a lot of different types of vibes. She does have a lot of like whimsical and vintagey type flair. I do highly recommend the subscription box. I mean, this is now my second 3-month subscription I've done. So of course I enjoy it. I just think the value is there, and I just think the variety. I like the variety. A lot of subscription boxes that like I've thought about getting are usually just stickers and washi, and I have a lot of stickers. I do have a lot of washi, but I do like the addition of some of these other items as well. This month we got like more of like a washi strip PET tape type thing, or transparent tape. Usually you do get one of the bigger rolls that has the pre-cut stickers on it. So that does change month to month, as well. Like I said, this is like the other 3 boxes I got. You got the thick, pre-cut sticker washi tape or PET tape. But I'm happy with this because I think that's going to be really, really cool to use. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this was the Fairy World box. So you can get it as part of the subscription, but you can purchase it separately if you really, really dug all of the items. Or you can look at things individually. I think they may be up on the website. If not, they should be coming up soon. But if this is a subscription that you are interested in, then definitely check out the subscription options. There are also a few other boxes as well. They're a little bit pricier, but they are not as frequent either. So yeah, definitely check it out. And like I said, my discount code will save you some money. That is plans with a Z 15. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.